And there are different kinds of barrenness. There is barrenness that has to do with infertility, inability to have children. There is barrenness that has to do with finances. You have known and mastered everything to do. You do it, yet there is no result. It's called barrenness. There is barrenness in area of honorable relationships and partnerships to support you for destiny. Different dimensions of barrenness. But hear this, God is a master of creating fruitfulness in the midst of barrenness. But there are principles that we have seen in scriptures. I deliberately highlighted 2 case studies here. Number 1 is the case of Hannah. 1 Samuel 1 verse 1 to 20. The woman was barren, no child. She kept crying and focusing on what the other wife was doing to her. That was the wrong thing. You know, the problem with people who are barren most times is that they allow pressure, external pressure, to create chaos in their system. Your ministry is not productive. Instead of you to focus on it, your whole day and night, you are contemplating what God is doing in the ministry of your friend. And it puts you under pressure. You can't give birth, but your whole focus is in what the other woman who has 5 children are doing. Those are strategies of Satan to make you never to have results. When you are barren, I beg you, you need focus and intentionality. That's the first principle. Forget about all the noise around you and face your situation. If you turn your ear to what is happening around you, you will never get the result. The Bible said year after year, when they went to Shiloh, Hannah will weep. Why was she weeping? Look at Peninnah. Every time the meat is shared, she has more portion than me. Is that your problem? Focusing on the wrong thing. And she kept wasting every Shiloh visit, which was supposed to be her encounter, because there was no intentionality and focus. That was why she remained barren, until God opened her eyes and she entered the second principle. Number 1, for the first time, she became focused. Lord, give me a child. I don't care about Peninnah anymore. I don't care about what they are sharing. Give me a child. She came to her matter and became specific. Number 2, she entered the second principle, which was a heartfelt prayer. See, when you are barren, God must see your heart. God must feel the texture of your heart. If he doesn't touch your heart, you won't break that siege. The woman wept this time around with so much depth that the Bible said her mouth was shaking like she was drunk. Eli misinterpreted her and thought she was drunk. And she told Eli, I'm not drunk. This is just a response from the weight of the burdens that I carry. So for the first time, she precipitated her burdens through heartfelt prayer. Through heartfelt prayer. So to break barrenness, you need focus and intentionality. You need heartfelt intercession. You need to come to God. Let him see the purity of your heart. That this thing is not about what people say. This thing is not about making a point to anybody. Did you hear the prayer she prayed? If you give me a son, I will give him back to you. Her heart had opened to the Lord. And the moment God read her heart, even Eli, that was no longer hearing God, heard God by force. Eli that could not speak and God respond. Eli spoke and God responded. He said, go thy way, daughter. He said, God will answer your prayer. And God responded. You need heart. You need heart. Open your heart to God. Open your heart. Be intentional. Open your heart. And then number 3, if led, make a vow. If led. I'm not saying do rituals. If led, make a vow. You know what Hannah said? If you give me this child, I'll give him back to you. And finally, while you are waiting for your answer, saturate yourself with thanksgiving. That was the same situation Abraham found himself. Romans chapter 4, verse 1 to 17. He said, they staggered not at the promises of God through unbelief. He said, he did not consider his body now dead, neither the deadness of Sarah's womb. You know, once upon a time, he allowed the external issue to trouble him. I'm impotent. Sarah's womb is dead. How can it be? Leave those matters alone. The same way Hannah was concerned about Peninnah, Abraham was concerned about his impotence and the deadness of Sarah's womb. Leave those things. They don't matter. Focus on what you are looking for. Be intentional. Then let your heart be felt. Open your heart to God. Let him see the burden and the sincerity of your heart. If led, make a vow. And then finally, thanksgiving. Use thanksgiving to wait the period. He said they staggered not at the promises of God. He was strong in faith, giving thanks to God. I'm telling you, any form of barrenness can be broken by this principle. Hannah broke it. Abraham broke it. You will break yours. Consistency in scripture. Number 4, how to break debt and enter supernatural provision. These are real life situations men are facing. That's why I'm using biblical case studies. There are those whose life is flooded with chaos. There are those who are permanently in the valley of decision. There are those who are dangerously barren, that nothing works. And there are others who are not just barren, they are indebted.